They were led in scoring by Taylor for 23 points on 8 of 15 shooting, 2 of 7 from deep, and 5 of 6 from the floor. Jersey Berg added 21, 9 of 20 shooting, and 3 of 4 from the line. And 11 points coming in from Danny Jordan on 4 of 14 shooting and 3 of 4 from the bench. Fixico finished with 7, Baito with 2, Heffernan with 5, Baito with 4, Heffernan with 5, and Barker as well with 5. In the third quarter, the Tetons shot poorly, 6 of 17 for just 35%, 1 of 3 from downtown, and 3 of 6 from the free throw line. In the second quarter, in the fourth quarter, they shot even worse, going 5 of 17 from the floor for 29%, 0 of 5 from deep, but they did hit 10 of 15 from the line in the fourth quarter for 67%. Overall, in the game, they shot 27 of 72 from the floor for 37%, so well below their season average. Just 15% from beyond the arc at 2 of 13, and 20 of 33 from the line. So the Tetons did not hit any of their season averages shooting as the game boards. 6 defensive, 4 offensive. The Tetons as a unit pulled in 32 defensive and 17 offensive rebounds. 10 assists, 13 steals, 2 blocks, 18 turnovers, and 15 personal fouls. Advanced stats here. Points in the paint. Pioneers have that 38-34. Points off of turnovers. Tetons are up 15-12. Second chance points. Tetons 16-6 in way of having 10 more offensive rebounds, 17-7. Bench points. Pioneers 17, Williston 11. There was 10 ties, 5 lead changes. Largest lead by the Pioneers was 8. Largest by the Tetons was 11. That'll wrap it up for this Windshield Doctor postgame report right here on 660 Keys News Radio. Tonight's postgame sponsor is brought to you by Windshield Doctor, your local experts for fast, reliable trip repair and full windshield replacement. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have the WCCU Player of the Game.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Michael back here for Teton Basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Time now to announce the Western Cooperative Credit Union Player of the Game. And the Player of the Game is going to come off the bench for the Tetons. It's going to be Emily Fixico. She logged 22 minutes from the bench when Layla Heffernan ran into some early and often foul trouble. And the Tetons needed that post presence from Fixico. She also added in 7 points to go along with 10 rebounds, including 4 huge offensive rebounds for Williston State to help the Tetons to the win by the final of 76-72. So congratulations to Emily for being named the Western Cooperative Credit Union Player of the Game. We're going to take now a 4-minute timeout, chance to go refill our water bottle and get ready to go for the second of 2 games. When we come back, we will have the next Williston State College pregame show as the Teton men and the Pioneer men warming up and getting ready to go. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
Here at Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, we believe in we, not I. We are members, owners, family. We love what we do. We are built for you and by you. We give back. We are leaders, life changers. We empower people. We improve lives. We believe everyone has a unique voice and the power of numbers. We are many members. We are one force, one vision. We are building a better world. Now, together, we are a cooperative.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young. but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Happy New Year, Teton fans. This is Hunter Berg with the Williston State College Foundation. There are many ways to support Williston State, from scholarships to capital projects, from the Tetons to student life, from faculty and staff development to classroom improvements. We are always looking to better the campus experience. Have an area you'd like to help make better for our college? Give us a call to set up a visit about the many ways to make an impact. Call the WSC Foundation at 701-572-9275 and go Teton.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. Get a Hot Point top load set for $1,218 or Whirlpool front loaders for $19.99 a set. We are also your dishwasher replacement headquarters starting at $489. Don't forget the Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living, located south of I-Kitty Furniture on 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Dickinson State University is bringing new opportunities to Williston. Through Degree Bridge, a partnership with Williston State College, students can now earn a Bachelor of Business Administration from DSU while staying right on the WSC campus. Take classes in person, stay connected to your community, and choose your focus in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes begin fall 2026. Learn more at dickinsonstate.edu. Together, we make the difference.
In the Mondack region, we know what makes a community special, people who care, and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Mondack region together one smile at a time.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Here at Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, we believe in we, not I. We are members, owners, family. We love what we do. We are built for you and by you. We give back. We are leaders, life changers. We empower people. We improve lives. We believe everyone has a unique voice and the power of numbers. We are many members. We are one force, one vision. We are building a better world. Now, together, we are a cooperative.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Michael back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. This is the Williston State College pregame show. We had a little difficulties getting back up through the elevator to get here into the booth. The Nest here at the Well in Williston. And this is the Williston State College pregame show where the people make the difference. Taking a look first at Miles Community College and the Pioneers in a rocket-fast pregame show. Through 19 games, they're getting 79 points per game, shooting 43% from the field, 31% from deep, 66% from the line, pulling down 37 rebounds a game, and 21 assists. Looking at the team leaders, starting off with points per game for the Pioneers, they're led in scoring by Azenio Cosa. He averages 20.3. Uwami Chongo finishes with 16.3, and Shad Boyce with 10.3 for the Pioneers. Looking over at the Tetons, they're averaging 89 points per game, shooting 46% from the field, 31% from deep, and 72% from the free throw line, pulling down 39 rebounds and getting 12 assists per game. So on paper, the Tetons have the advantage in those major categories, but these games aren't played on paper, so they'll have to get it done here on the court against the Pioneers. Looking at who leads the way in scoring for Williston State, here they are making their way into this conference schedule in the Montague. Doing heavy lifting up top is Josiah McDonald and Eden Hobbs. McDonald with 26.7 points per game. He's the leading scorer in Division I basketball in NGCAA, as he is being helped out by Eden Hobbs, who's averaging 22.4. Into the double-digit mark as well is Carson Hare at 11.5, and just outside is Andrew Sauer. Andrew with 9.5 points per game. Final minute left to go, and this is going to wrap up the Williston State College pregame show right here on 660 Keys News Radio. We are now just moments away before the 10-8 Tetons, 0-1 in conference play, take on the 7-12 Pioneers, 0-1 in conference play as well. These two teams have met once before. That was at the Buster Gillis Tip-Off Classic when the Pioneers were able to fend off the Tetons after we had a foul out that was caused late in the game for Josiah McDonald, and the comeback fell short. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have the Basin Brokers starting lineup here from Williston. Back in half a minute.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Of some of the pregame announcements as they're getting ready to announce first the Miles Community College Pioneers under the head coach, helm of Chase Tate. Got a chance to see Chase Tate early in the game, is give him a fist bump and just see how he's doing. Looking for a good contest here between these two. Coming out first for the Pioneers is a 6'1 sophomore guard from Columbia Falls, Montana. A 6'3 sophomore from Maputo, Mozambique, Azenio Cosa. Coming out next for the Pioneers is number 21, Donnie Haney, a 6'2 sophomore from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Coming out next is Uwami Chongo, a 6'8 sophomore from Mozambique. And rounding out the starting lineup, he is Shad Boyce, a 6'8 freshman from Winifred, Montana. Also joining him out there is number 1, Jace Hill, as he didn't make the way coming out late. So Hill, the 5th starter out there for the Pioneers, as they're hitting the lights here now in the well in Williston. Getting ready to go for the light show to begin on Coach Terry Olson court. As Williston State getting ready for their introductions, they have a familiar 5 that they ran with so far all season long after making a slight adjustment here and there through. Coming out first for Williston State is a 6-foot sophomore guard from San Antonio, Texas, number 1, Josiah McDonald. Coming out next is a 6-foot sophomore guard from Botno, North Dakota, number 2, Carson Hare. Out third for Williston State is a 6'10 freshman forward from Melbourne, Australia, number 15, Grantham Milner. next is a 6'5 freshman guard from Kenosha, Wisconsin, wearing number 12, Andrew Sauer. And coming out of the starting lineups, last for Williston State is number 21, a 6'5 sophomore forward from Melbourne, Australia, Eden Hobbs. Tetons are coached by Alex Herman, Ron McDade, and student manager is Dre Nelson. Tetons now out on the court, getting ready to go for the opening jump. It'll likely be Milner in there for Williston State as they get their last second huddle up before they wait for the pregame announcements to conclude and the lights that come back on here from the well in Williston. As they have the light show continuing here until everything is all set. Now the Tetons having conversation with Coach Herman before they get pulled onto the court by the officials. Grantham Milner for the Tetons. He's wearing an arm sleeve, kind of an elbow pad it looks like. So we may have a little bit of an elbow issue going on here for the Tetons. We'll have to monitor that here through this one. It'll be Milner going up against Chongo for the Pioneers. There's going to be the jump. It'll be double touch by Milner. He'll get it back and take control over to Hare and the Tetons. Start things off with possession. Hare's going to drive. He'll stop down low. He's going to be cut off, looking for help. Bounce pass over to McDonald on the near wing. Josiah push it over to Hobbs. Hobbs going to curl through. He stopped at the elbow. Back down. Turn around. Jumper up. No good. Rebound comes into the hands of Koza. He'll push it up the court for the Pioneers. Hill coming to pick it up on top. He'll run the half-court set for Miles. High post to Chonga. We're going to work on Hobbs using his long frame. Now into the post. It'll go to Casa on McDonald. Up over the top. That one will be good. Casa looking to post up McDonald with a 3-inch height advantage. That'll be Hare over to Hobbs. Gives it back to Carson. Now Milner. McDonald for a quick three. Coming the other way. In and out. No good. Tipped around. Hill comes down with it. He'll get it off into the hands of Casa, who will put it back up the court. McDonald try for Gamble defense steal. Was able to stay in front of Casa, who's going to back down McDonald again. Goes for another short turnaround jumper up and in. Twice in a row, Casa has locked McDonald down the court and got 2 easy points. Hobbs thought about a three-pointer with Milner setting a screen. Hands it back off to Hare. Now to Sauer getting his first touch. Here's a three-pointer from Andrew. In and out. No good. To be tipped around. Casa again with the rebound. He gets it ahead to Haney. Haney for three. That one is going to be in. It's a 7-0 start here for the Pioneers. As McDonald again works his way up the court. McDonald over to Hobbs. Hobbs tries his hand for three. That one's no good. Milner comes down with the rebound. He's going to put it up, and Milner will draw the foul. Foul's going to go on Shad Boyce, his first personal, first team with 18-19 left to go in the first half on the American State Bank scoreboard. Grantham heading to the stripe for a pair as he's looking to help the Tetonsville in the scoring tally. Grantham at the stripe for his first of two. That one rolls off the rim, no good. He'll have one more coming as the Tetons still looking to get on the board here in the first 2 minutes of play. 7-0 Pioneer lead over Williston State. Grantham again for his second of two. That one will be good. Tetons get on the board now. 7-1 2-possession game. Up the court is Casa, being guarded by McDonald. Jojo looking to see if he can keep him away from that interior. He's going to post up McDonald again. Jojo driving the baseline. Kosa tipped it away from behind. McDonald will get it back, looking to work. Kosa loses a handle. He is going to push it back out to Hill. Jojo's going to have to fight defensively all game long. Hill drives underneath. It'll go to Haney. Puts it up and in. Donnie Haney now with 5 points in the game, at 3-2. Hare goes to McDonald. He'll drive on Haney. Puts it up and in. 2 points for McDonald. Now 9-3 on the American State Bank scoreboard. Costa coming back. He'll dip it underneath the Hill. Hill puts it down low. No good. And there's going to be a foul called as they're going to say Milner fouled Boyce on the shot. That'll be the first personal on Grantham. First team on the Tetons. 17:38 left to go in the first. To the line is Shad Boyce for the Pioneers. At the line for his first of two. First one is going to be up and good. He'll have one more coming. The lead's pushed back up to 7. So he pushed up to 6 now, or pushed up to 7 now, 10-3. Next one is going to be good as well. Boyce now with 2 points in the game. An 8-point Pioneer lead here to start 11-3. McDonald, the double team, gets it up to Hobbs across the timeline. Eden looking to stretch out the defense, gives it back to JoJo, guarded by Hill. McDonald over to Hare. He's going to drive into the paint, down along the trees. He'll drive it back out. Nothing there. Skip pass to Sauer, who sets up upstairs. Sauer's going to drive. He takes a shot and gets it to drop. Andrew with the tough bucket for Williston State, and he'll go to the line for one. Chad Boyce picks up his second personal foul. See if Coach Tate goes to the bench here early or leaves Boyce in with 2 early fouls here. 17-16 left to go in the first half. Sauer at the stripe, 4-1. That one short off the front of the rim, no good. It'll be pulled down by Chungo. Up the court, he'll get it to Kosa. Bounce pass to Chungo on top of the perimeter. Hands it off to Boyce. Boyce back to Kosa. McDonald right in his shirt. And it'll be stolen away. Now 2-on-1 as Hobbs gets across the timeline. Couldn't get a handle. He'll find it to Sauer. Over in the corner to McDonald for 3. JoJo can't hit. That'll be pulled down now by Hill. He's going to push it up the court. Hill kicks it out for 3 from Haney, and that'll be up no good. Hits the top of the backboard, and that'll be out of bounds back to the Tetons. In a 6-point game, still 11-5. It was a 7-0 start here for the Pioneers. Carson Hare back up the court. McDonald on the near wing. Up on top to Milner. As McDonald cuts through, now Hare comes and gets the rebound, gets to the elbow. He's going to fire, blocked by Hill, who will pull it back down. Hill pushed it ahead, but McDonald comes away with the steal from Haney. He's going to go back the other way, and it'll be tipped out of bounds by Kosa. He saves what may have been an odd man rush for Williston State. Powell set to come into the game for the Tetons, as is Davis, as Sauer will come out of the game, as will Milner. Powell has really solidified himself as a good backup 5 for this Teton crew. As here comes Hare, gets it into the paint, pulls it back out. Davis on the wing. He's looking to drive, kicks it up, now to McDonald, swinging through Hobbs. JoJo crosses over on Haney. From mid-range, McDonald no good. Powell with the offensive rebound, lose the ball on the deck, gets it out, lots of contact. Now Hobbs drives, kicks, Davis up on top to Hare. Carson to Kosa is going to knock him off the drive, out to Davis for 3, off the front of the iron, no good. Hill has it tipped around from behind, but Kosa will pick it up. He's going to drive on Hare, turn around, fade away, up, no good. Hare will save it from going out of bounds into the hands of Davis. It'll be stolen from underneath by Boyce. Boyce gets it back to Kosa. He's going to go for the alley-oop to Chongo, who puts it up and in for his first 2 points of the game. 13-5, back to an 8-point lead. Hare will slow things down, gets it over to McDonald on the far wing. JoJo drives, gets cut off by a couple of defenders. Hare checks his footing and is going to hand it off to Hobbs through the paint, and that'll be blocked, they say, underneath by Boyce. Back up comes the Pioneers. Chongo has it, drives past Powell, puts it up Kosa drives past Powell and puts it up and in. 6 points in the game for Kosa, 10-point lead for the Pioneers, as Coach Herman has seen enough. He wants to make some adjustments, so he calls timeouts. It's going to be a short one. We'll take a short one as well, back in 30 seconds.
Happy New Year, Teton fans. This is Hunter Berg with the Williston State College Foundation. There are many ways to support Williston State, from scholarships to capital projects, from the Tetons to student life, from faculty and staff development to classroom improvements. We are always looking to better the campus experience. Have an area you'd like to help make better for our college? Give us a call to set up a visit about the many ways to make an impact. Call the WSC Foundation at 701-572-9275. And go Teton!
We're back here for Teton basketball. Tetons have the ball, down by Trent. McDonald for 3, got it to go. JoJo got a big one. 15-8. Tetons trail by 7 now. After a switch, they put Davis up on Kosa. And McDonald into the game. Now there's going to be Hobbs with a steal. He's going. Kosa going for the block, and Hobbs says, block this flush right in your face for 2 points. 5-point lead now for the Pioneers. Tetons looking to make a couple more stops and scores. Chongo working on Hobbs. They're going to hand the ball off, and there's going to be an offensive foul called on Chongo. That'll turn it over. Checked into the game is Josh Gosar. He'll have the task now to guard Zion McDonald. Up the court, the Tetons come. Hare over to Powell on top of the perimeter, looking for McDonald. JoJo picks up a screen, gets an open look from three off the front of the rim, no good. Pulled down by Kosa. Kosa pushes it back up the court. He'll hand it off. Back to Kosa looking down low, nothing there. Up on top of the perimeter to Wickens, hands it off to Hill. Hill curling, he'll get into the paint, and he's going to throw his body into a couple of defenders and draw the foul. Foul's going to go against Hobbs. Hobbs looks to be the furthest away of the three Tetons within range, and that will be his first personal, second team foul, sending Jace Hill to the stripe for a couple in a 5-point game, as the Pioneers have enjoyed as many as a 10-point game, as Hill's first one is going to be up and in, and that breaks a 5-0 run for the Tetons after that 30-second timeout. Hill knocks down his first free throw and gets his first point of the game. Now will be at the line for his second of two, which will be good as well. 17-10 on the American State Bank scoreboard. Full court press coming from the Pioneers. Hare gets it over to Hobbs. Hobbs past the timeline. He'll slow things down and loses a handle. Here comes Kosa to get it. Kosa looking to take on two defenders. Lays it up. No good. It'll be put back by Hill. That's going to be no good. It'll be Hare who pulls it down again. Now 3-on-1. McDonald attacking Chongo. He's going to flip it up and in. Two more for JoJo with a circus shot. Back to a 5-point game. Jace Hill up the court again for the Pioneers. On top to Awami Chongo. Now, Azinio Kosa on the near wing, up on top, back to Chongo, hand off to Kosa. Currently on McDonald, step back three-pointer, that's going to be off the back of the iron. Hare pulls down the rebound for the Tetons. They can make it a one-possession game this trip up. Top of the perimeter, Hare hands it off to McDonald, thought about another three-pointer, jab step, tacks, spins, floats, drops, no good. Powell will tip it out and get the rebound. He'll dribble it out to the perimeter, back up to Carson Hare. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. Carson will step back for three off the mark. It'll be tipped out by Chongo into the hands of Wickens. Up the court comes the Pioneers. Kosa backwards to Gosar. That's going to be no good. Davis with the rebound for Williston State. Back comes McDonald. Closing in on 13 minutes left to go. McDonald over on the far wing. McKenna set to check in on the next stop for the Tetons. McDonald looking underneath for Powell. It's going to hit the rim, and there's going to be a foul called on McDonald as he got tangled up with Chongo. Now Bridger Johnson set to come in for the first time, but before we get there, we're going to have a media timeout on the court. 12:53 left to go in the first half. Tetons trail by 5, 17-12 with the ball when we come back in 1 minute.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. Get a Hot Point top-load set for $1,218 or Whirlpool front loaders for $19.99 a set. We're also your dishwasher replacement headquarters starting at $489. Don't forget the Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living, located south of I-Kitty Furniture on 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Back here for Teton basketball. Looks like they're going to reverse the decision, give the ball back to the Pioneers. As now it'll be Bridger Johnson into the game for Williston State, giving Josiah McDonald his first break of the game. Three-pointer coming straight away from Uwami Chongo. He's going to knock that one down. Chongo, the 6'8 sophomore, knocking that one down from straight away. Hare now to McKenna. Powell going to go over now to Davis. Davis drives to the elbow, takes a bump, loses the handle, picks it back up over to McKenna on the wing. And it's going to be poked away by Kosa. He's going to get a free path and goes for the dunk himself. He now has 8 points in the game as the net got caught up after the flush. So there's going to be quick sub coming in and out. Out of the game is going Hill. Owen McPartlin will come in. 22-12, back to a 10-point lead for the Pioneers. Back comes Hare, hands it off to McKenna. McKenna drives to Johnson. Bridger gets to the free throw line, pulls up from 7, off the front of the iron, no good for Bridger. And that's his shot, too, as he made his money as a coyote living in that mid-range. Here comes Chongo. He's going to go for another 3. He'll knock that one down. So Chongo has hit 2 threes on McKenna since he came into the game here just a couple of minutes ago, as the lead is up to 13. Hobbs and Sauer set to check back in. Johnson waiting, wheeling, looking for some room to operate and penetrate. Nothing there. He's trying to find Powell underneath. Now back up to Davis. Davis drives, gets it over to Hare. 10 on the shot clock for the Tetons. Hare is going to be double teamed. Long pass intercepted by McPartland. He's going to push it back on the low post now to Chongo, working on Hare. Fadeaway jumper from the baseline. That one is up and good, unguardable. If he can hit that shot with his 6'8 frame, 27-12. Hare again back up the court. He'll hand it off to Johnson, who picks up a McKenna screen. Bridger gets in the paint. Nothing there. Cut off over to Hare on the wing. Carson is going to get down underneath, off the glass, and in for 2. Carson gets his first bucket of the game. Cut the deficit down to 13 with 11:02 left to go. Foul goes on Josh Gozar, his first personal. Out of the game is Powell and Davis. In is Hobbs as well as Sauer. At the line now for one shot is Hare. Carson's first and only, not good. Be pulled down by the Pioneers. Back up the court comes Kosa. Guarded by Sauer this trip. McDonald set to check in for Hare after the next stop. Wickens has it up on top. Gets it back to Chongo. Now in the corner. Get up to Kosa. Thought about a 3. Tetons now in a zone. Long pass to McPartland for an open look. No good. Hobbs with the board. He'll cover up. No, McKenna with the board. He'll cover up and get it to Hobbs. Eden now driving. Gets to the elbow. Crosses over. Spins in the low paint. Throws one up off the board and in. Hobbs with 4. He looks like he is about ready to start to try and take over this one. Kosa back up the court. Gets it to McPartland again. Into the corner to Gosar. Gosar to McPartland. He thought about a 3. Bounce pass to Kosa. He's convened on quickly by a couple of white shirts. Out to McPartland again for 3. No good. To be pulled down by Sauer, but he'll be fouled by Chongo, who picks up his second personal. So now 2 Pioneers with 2 fouls apiece, and that one's a big one. As a bunch of subs, as Hare will come out of the game. McDonald going back in. And 3 subs, 4 subs. We'll have to see how many's in and out of the game for the Pioneers. Out of the game is going Wickens. In is Gunlack. Also out is Gosar with Shindani coming in. Up the court, Johnson hands it off to McDonald. Bridger cuts across the baseline. Nothing there. Trades places. McDonald drives on Haney. Gets to the cup. Puts it up, and he'll draw the foul. That one should be on Shindini, it looks like. It'll be his first if it is. 16 foul on the Pioneers, and it is on Shindini, his first personal. That'll send Josiah McDonald to the stripe. JoJo has 7 points here in the half so far, looking for a couple more and help get the deficit back to single digits. As Coach Herman focusing defensively, talking with Hobbs there along their bench as McDonald's at the stripe. For a free throw will be off the back of the iron. No good. He'll have one more coming. He can make it a 10-point game. 9:56 left to go in the first half. Sauer and Johnson to box out for the Tetons. Hobbs and McKenna back as the forwards. Josiah for his second of 2. That one will roll off as well. A rare 0 for 2 trip for McDonald. And back up the court comes Kosa and the Pioneers out to the corner. Giving up a good look is McPartland. Back to Kosa on the top. Skip pass onto the outside to Gunlack. Gunlack up to Haney on top. Haney over to Kosa. Now to McPartland. Looking back for Kosa. Gets it down to the post underneath to Shandini. To Kosa. He'll spin on Sauer. Hit into the teeth of the defense. Try to go through. He's going to put a wild one up and somehow get it to drop. What a shot by Kosa. As that will Be 2 more for him on the board. He has 10, makes it a 13-point game. McDonald coming back the other way, cuts through the lane and puts it up and in. He has 9. Kosa again up the court. Gets it over on the near wing to Donnie Haney. Haney now pulling it back out, calling for a screen from Shindini. Haney looking to drive. He's going to throw a long one at the bucket. No good. Bridger pulls down the rebound. He's going to throw it ahead to McDonald. 1 man to beat at the point. That's Chongo Nup. No good. McDonald hit his elbow on the floor. He's late to get back up off the play. He might not have feeling now. Hobbs is going to take it on Haney. And Eden will throw down a flush 4-2. He has 6 points in the game. And McDonald still trying to get feeling back in that elbow as he's now guarding Kosa out about 15 feet away from the perimeter. And Kosa is going to lose it out of bounds. McDonald forces the turnover. McKenna coming out of the game for Williston State. Powell going back in. And Shindani going out for the Pioneers. We'll see who is, and quickly back in the game is Uwami Chongo. Powell looking to get the ball in. McDonald still flexing that right elbow. He's calling for the ball from Johnson. Out to Sauer with a swing pass. Corner 3, in and out. McDonald will put it back up. No good. And there's going to be a foul on the putback by Haney. McDonald went to go put it back up one-handed, and in doing so, took a shot from Haney. His first personal, 7th team foul on the Pioneers. McDonald to the line for a 1-and-1. And there's going to be a timeout called by the Pioneers here with 8:21 left to go in the first half. Teton looking to make a surge back here before halftime. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Dickinson State University is bringing new opportunities to Williston. Through Degree Bridge, a partnership with Williston State College, students can now earn a Bachelor of Business Administration from DSU while staying right on the WSC campus. Take classes in person, stay connected to your community, and choose your focus in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes begin fall 2026. Learn more at dickinsonstate.edu. Together, we make the difference.
Back here for Teton basketball on 62 Radio. Zion McDonald at the line. We'll have to see how these 2 shots look after he took a hard hit to his elbow. McDonald for the first one from the stripe. He missed his first 2, going 0 for 2 from the line. That one's going to take a high bounce. JoJo starts 0 of 3 from the stripe. McDonald again at the line. Get ready to go for his next one. That one will be good. I think there's a sigh of relief from McDonald as he now has 10 points in the game. Up the court is going to be Jace Hill for the Pioneer. Hill is going to throw it into a space, and it'll be Sauer, saves it from going out of bounds. Sauer gets it to Johnson. Bridger is going to race it up the court for the Tetons. Going to drive on McPartland. Kick to Hobbs in the corner. Open look for 3. What a drive and a kick by Johnson and a shot by Eden. Makes it a 5-point game, 29-24. Back up the court again is going to come Hill. Hill came in for Kosa. Now McPartland guarded by Johnson. Gets it out on top to Hill. Looking to drive. And he'll throw it at the hole. No good. And they're going to get a foul on Sauer. That'll be Sauer's first personal, 4th team foul. The Tetons still have fouls 5 and 6 to give. And it looks like Uwami Chongo may have taken an inadvertent shot to the lower stomach area as he was inside the perimeter. Now, I think he may have just gotten hit in the stomach itself. As Jace Hill will be at the stripe for a pair, looking to push the lead back out to 7 here with 7:24 left to go. Grantham Milner set to come in for Williston State. Chad Boyce set to check back in for the Pioneers after the first free throw. Boyce is going to come in for Chongo. And Milner in for Powell. Hill now at the line of the 6-point game, looking to push it out to a 3 possessions, and he does, knocking down that free throw. Johnson calls out the play for the rest of his squad. Bridger crosses the timeline, hands it off to McDonald. JoJo at the perimeter, breaking down on a couple of defenders. He'll float one up there. That'll be no good. It'll be pulled down by Boyce. He'll push it up the court into the hands of Hill. Hill back to Boyce. Reverse layup, no good. It'll be tipped out, saved by Haney. He'll pull it back up to the top of the perimeter. Out to McPartland. Wide open is Gunlack for three. It's an air ball underneath. It'll go to Hill. He'll put it up over the top of Sauer, but Boyce is there for the putback. And there's going to be a timeout on the court. No, stoppage on the court. As McDonald comes out of the game. And he's going to be checked on by medical staff. So Carson Hare now back in. Hands the ball off to Sauer. Andrew drives. He's going to get bumped. That foul's going to go on Gunlack, sending Sauer to the stripe for a couple. At the line is Gunlack for his first personal, 8th team. Sending Sauer to the stripe for two shots. First one on the way for Andrew is going to be good. He'll have one more coming. 33-25, still 7:03 left to go in the first half. Johnson and Milner into rebound. Hobbs and Hare back. Sauer at the line for his second of two. Next one in and out, no good. Back up the court now, Jace Hill. Kosa on the bench for the Pioneers momentarily. He's going to pull up from the top of the perimeter. Banks one in. Jace Hill with a straightaway three makes it an 11-point lead. 36-25, 6:45 left to go. Bridger Johnson off to Hare. Hare drives underneath to Milner. Milner's going to be blocked by Boyce. And that will have Haney coming back. Kicks it out to McPartland. Goes for another three. That one's going to be no good. Hare will pull it down. Look to run it up again. Over to Johnson. Johnson to the perimeter, going to drive on McPartland. Just about stripped by Haney. Out to Hobbs in the corner for three. No good. Loose ball on the ground. That'll be pushed out to Boyce. He's going to run the court. He'll slow things down when he doesn't have anyone with him. He'll get it off to Hill. Crosses over on Johnson. Pulls back to the top of the perimeter. Screen by Boyce. Slips it over. He runs into Milner. Back out to Hill. Give and go. Tipped away by Johnson. It'll be Hare. A long pass up to Hobbs. It'll be tipped away by McPartland. And back comes McPartland and the Pioneers. Johnson right on his back hip. Over to go to Gunlock on the near wing. Back up to McPartland. Hill will take things over, reset up. Kicks it to Boyce, now to Haney. Haney to Hill. Looking to take off on Hare. Stripped by Johnson. Out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Hill. Bridger Johnson again getting his hand in there to make a positive happen for the Tetons. We have a timeout on the court. 5:44 left to go in the first half. It's a media timeout. We'll take one as well. Back in 1 minute.
In the Mondack region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Mondack region together one smile at a time.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for crystal clear results.
We're back here for Teton basketball. Tetons trail by 11, 36-25. Here comes a full court press by the Pioneers. Grantham gets it into Sauer. Is going to push it across the timeline. The one-man press beat. Now Haney's going to tip it away from Sauer and force another turnover into the hands of Hill. Back of the court comes Hill, across the timeline. 5.5 left to go in the first. Boyce kicks it over to McPartland on the near wing. McPartland looking for someone to get it off to. Finds Boyce. He'll get inside the perimeter, hands it off to Koza, who's back into the game. He checked in for Gunlock. Koza crosses over, gets in on Hobbs, tries to back down. Hobbs fights, forces the miss, no good. It'll be Hare with the rebound. He'll look to weave through traffic, into the body on Hill, puts it up, no good. Sauer with the rebound. He's going to blow the bunny. That's no good. Milner can't get it. It'll be out of bounds back to the Tetons. Two very, very makeable putbacks for the Tetons. Don't go, and now they'll have to inbound the ball. 15 on the shot clock. McDonald heading back to the bench for the Tetons. Always a good sign. As Hare gets the ball into Hobbs. Hands it off to Johnson. Bridger crosses over, now picks up a Milner screen. Fires from 12. Off the mark, no good. Sauer tried to rip it away from Boyce. Couldn't quite get there in time. Tetons cold everywhere on the court. Haney, however, on the far wing, picks up a screen from Boyce. Top of the perimeter, pulls the trigger, no good. Hare with the rebound for the Tetons. McDonald set to come in on the next stop. Carson gets a crossover on Hill, now up to Andrew. Sauer pulls the trigger from the free throw line, up and no good. Milner able to put it, no, Milner misses another putback. That'll be no good. He had to fight off two defenders down underneath. Coach Herman wanted a call on that one that didn't come. Now, Coach Tate calling another set play out for the Pioneers. Kosa has it on top of the perimeter. Boyce with a high screen, looking for Boyce in the paint, nothing there. Now Haney kicks it back out to Kosa. Resetting with 4 minutes left to go, 8 on the shot clock. Kosa is going to be fouled by Milner, it looks like. That'll be his second personal. 3:59 left to go. We may see another quick Joaquin Powell entrance into the game. As at the line is going to be Azenio Kosa for a pair, looking to increase the lead back out to 13. Kosa the stripe for his first is going to be well short off the front of the rim, no good. McDonald in for Bridger. And out of the game is going Haney for the Pioneers, with Josh Gosar coming back in. All five starters back out on the court for Williston State. That's some of the longest run that Bridger Johnson has got during a first half all season long. And despite not knocking down some very good looking shots, as the next free throw is going to be missed and picked up by the Tetons. Johnson made his impact felt here in this game, doing several things even when his shot wasn't falling. Now it's going to be McPartland. He's going to get involved and tripped up. Now here comes a dunk the other way from Kosa. Lots of tripped up in contact, nothing being called. McDonald crosses over on a defender. Now he'll get past Gosar into the front court. Over on the far wing, looks to drive, nothing doing. Looking for Hobbs on a baseline cut, nothing there. Again on Kosar, he's going to throw it into the hands of Kosa. Going to come back up the court for the Pioneers. Now to McPartland in the corner, it'll go now to Gosar. Tries to get underneath the Boyce, runs into the wall that is Milner. Get it off to Hare. Hare's going to run through traffic up to McDonald. Now looking to slice through. Euro steps underneath. It'll be Hobbs. Puts it up and in. Hobbs got hammered by McPartland on the elbow, no call. But Eden gets two more in the game. He now has 11. 11-point lead for the Pioneers, 38-27. Kosa holding on, waiting for something to get set, and they're going to call Sauer on the foul. That'll be his second personal. So away from the ball, Sauer fighting around a screen, picks up the foul. That'll be his second, team sixth, the last the Tetons had left to give. 2:55 remaining. Inbounding the ball will be Hill. Gosar flashing out to no, pick it up. It'll go up on top to Boyce. He'll find Hill, top of the key. He'll drive from the elbow extended, off the back, no good. Sauer with the rebound. Hare trying to work through traffic. Up it'll go to Hobbs. Hobbs driving, gets into the paint, throws one up again. Hobbs got hit. Milner comes flying through the paint and tips it in for two. 9-point deficit. Tetons looking to make a stand defensively and get some buckets offensively. Back up is going to be McDonald. McDonald up it'll go to McPartland. Back to McDonald. Crosses over. Hill, three-pointer. Got it to go on top of the perimeter. 41-29, back to a 12-point lead. Carson Hare back at the court to Hobbs. Straightaway look for Eden. That will be well off, no good. Gosar with the ball. He'll kid it up to Hill on top. Swings it to McPartland. A fly out by Milner. Nothing there. Sidestep. That'll be off, no good. Rebound comes down to Boyce. That'll be no good. Loose ball on the ground. Sauer will pick it up, and he'll put it on the deck himself before heading off to McDonald. Desire back up the court. Davis had to check in for the Tetons on the next stop. JoJo driving over the top of a defender. Can't get it to fall. He'll pull it back in. Kosar driving. He'll hang. Float up. No good. Milner with the rebound. Kosar slow to get back. Going to be stolen by Boyce. Kosar calling for it on the wing. Boyce crashing down. Nothing there. Pioneers will slow things down. Boyce with a mismatch underneath. They'll get it now to Hill on Sauer. Kick it out to Kosar. 3 is no good. Sauer with the rebound for Williston State. A wild sequence. Now a minute 12 left to go. Josiah McDonald crossed the timeline for Williston State in final few possessions of the first half. Davis still at the bench, ready to check in for the Tetons, as is Chongo and Haney. And there's going to be a nice cut by Sauer on the baseline. He's going to catch and put it up and in for 2. 10-point game, under a minute left to go. We'll see if the Pioneers go for a 2-for-1. 48 seconds left in the half. 21 on the play clock. Pulling out is going to be Hill. Over to go to McPartland. Looking down in the post for Boyce. Drop step. Pass going to be tipped by McDonald, and it'll be stolen back by Boyce. It'll be Gosar blocked by Milner, and they're going to get a Milner on the foul. He thought he had all ball first. And McDonald, I think, got hit again on something and is not happy as he is wrapping up his right hands, having a heck of a go of it. At the line for a couple is Josh Gosar. Milner picked up his 3rd personal, so that's a big one for the Tetons. Gosar's first is going to be up and good, his first point of the game. Out is going McPartland. In is coming Haney. Also out of the game is Boyce. And checking back in is Chongo. Excuse me, not Chongo. It will be Shindini checking in for the Pioneers. Gosar at the stripe for one more. His next one will be up and good. He now has 2 points in the game. 3 seconds separates the shots and the game clock. Tetons can hold 4-1. 27 seconds left to go in the half. 20 seconds on the shot clock. McDonald driving through the paint. He's going to underneath the Powell. Powell throws it back to McDonald. Slips a little bit. Steps through. Going to be cut off. Lose the ball. And now there's going to be a foul call. That one may be on Haney. And no, it's going to go against Gosar. It's his 2nd personal. That will put McDonald to the line for a pair of shots with 14.7 seconds left to go. So the Pioneers will get one last look at the bucket. JoJo at the stripe for his first of 2. That one will be good. Now into the game for Shintini. For the Pioneers is going to be Uwami Chongo. Chongo with 2 fouls. So does Josh Gosar. As McDonald at the stripe for his 2nd of 2 for the Tetons. That one in and out, no good. It'll be tapped around. It'll be saved from going out of bounds by Powell. He threw it off of a Pioneer, and it was a no-look whip from behind. 43-32. Tetons now get one more look at the bucket as 2 of the officials are having a conversation. And nothing came of it, so it will be Carson Hare set to trigger. Hobbs gets the inbound pass. Double team comes. Eden works into the paint, out to JoJo. 10 seconds left. McDonald pulls it back up on top. Powell comes and set a high screen. McDonald crosses over again. Steps through. Nothing there. Throws a prayer up, and that'll be no good at the half. Tetons trail by 11, 43-32. We're going to take a 5-minute break so we can go pick up the halftime stats here from Williston.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Happy New Year, Teton fans. This is Hunter Berg with the Williston State College Foundation. There are many ways to support Williston State, from scholarships to capital projects, from the Tetons to student life, from faculty and staff development to classroom improvements. We are always looking to better the campus experience. Have an area you'd like to help make better for our college? Give us a call to set up a visit about the many ways to make an impact. Call the WSC Foundation at 701-572-9275. And go Teton.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. Get a Hot Point top load set for $1,218 or Whirlpool front loaders for $19.99 a set. We're also your dishwasher replacement headquarters starting at $4.89. Don't forget the Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living, located south of I-Kitty Furniture on 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Dickinson State University is bringing new opportunities to Williston. Through Degree Bridge, a partnership with Williston State College, students can now earn a Bachelor of Business Administration from DSU while staying right on the WSC campus. Take classes in person, stay connected to your community, and choose your focus in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes begin fall 2026. Learn more at dickinsonstate.edu. Together, we make the difference.
In the Wyandotte region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Wyandotte region together one smile at a time.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Here at Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, we believe in we, not I. We are members, owners, family. We love what we do. We are built for you and by you. We give back. We are leaders, life changers. We empower people. We improve lives. We believe everyone has a unique voice and the power of numbers. We are many members. We are one force, one vision. We are building a better world. Now, together, we are a cooperative.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. We're at halftime of the men's game, and this is the Spider RV Storage halftime report. Taking a look at the scoring, starting off with Miles Community College and the Pioneers. A trio have been killing the Tetons in that first half. It is 12 points from Azenio Cosa on 5 of 11 shooting and 2 of 3 from the line. He started off a house of fire. Uwamichongo with 10 points in the half, 4 of 4 shooting, and 2 of 2 from the line. And Jace Hill with 10 points in the half on 2 of 4 shooting from the field, 2 of 2 from deep, and 4 of 4 from the stripe. 5 points coming in from Donnie Haney, 4 from Shad Boys, and 2 from Josh Gosar, both of those coming late from the stripe. In fact, those were the only 2 points in the final 2:16 of the game that the Pioneers were, or 2:15 in the game that the Pioneers were able to get. Taking a look at the shooting for the Pioneers in that first half, they shot 42% from the field, so well over their season average. 14 of 33, 5 of 15 from deep, and 10 of 11 from the stripe. They pulled down 26 rebounds in the first half. They're just a +3. 22 defensive, 4 offensive. Leading the way is Boyce with 7. 9 steals in the half, just 2 assists, 3 blocks, 10 turnovers, and 10 personal fouls. It is 3 fouls for Uwamichongo, 2 for Shad Boyce, and 2 for Josh Gosar as the Pioneers in foul trouble. Looking at Williston State here with their 32 points at the half, they have co-leaders in scoring with Josiah McDonald and Eden Hobbs. McDonald with his 11 points on 4 of 16 shooting from the field, 1 of 6 from deep, and 2 of 6 from the line. Hobbs, 5 of 11 from the field, 1 of 4 from deep. 5 points coming in from Andrew Sauer, 3 in from Grantham Milner, 2 from Carson Hare, and the Tetons do not have any bench points in the first half, compared to just 2 for the Pioneers. So a couple top-heavy teams going at it here in Williston at the well. Looking at overall shooting percentages for the Tetons, they're from beyond the arc. They're 2 of 14 for 14%, and 4 of 12 from the line for 33%, 13 of 41 overall. 23 rebounds, 15 defensive, 8 offensive. Hare and Sauer each with 6 in the game. All 6 of Carson's are defensive. Andrew has 1 offensive to go along with his 5 defensive. Just 3 assists, 7 steals, 0 blocks, 9 turnovers in the game, and 7 personal fouls. Leading the way in personal fouls for the Tetons is Sauer and Milner. Milner with 3 and Sauer with 2. Looking at the scoreboard here, there is just under 7 minutes left to go before we start the second half here from Williston. We are going to take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have more of the Spider RV Storage Halftime Report. Back in 3 minutes.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Happy New Year, Teton fans. This is Hunter Berg with the Williston State College Foundation. There are many ways to support Williston State, from scholarships to capital projects, from the Tetons to student life, from faculty and staff development to classroom improvements. We are always looking to better the campus experience. Have an area you'd like to help make better for our college? Give us a call to set up a visit about the many ways to make an impact. Call the WSC Foundation at 701-572-9275. And go Teton.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. Get a Hot Point top load set for $1,218 or Whirlpool front loaders for $19.99 a set. We're also your dishwasher replacement headquarters starting at $4.89. Don't forget the Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living, located south of Ike Furniture on 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Dickinson State University is bringing new opportunities to Williston. Through Degree Bridge, a partnership with Williston State College, students can now earn a Bachelor of Business Administration from DSU while staying right on the WSC campus. Take classes in person, stay connected to your community, and choose your focus in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes begin fall 2026. Learn more at dickinsonstate.edu. Together, we make the difference.
In the Wyandotte region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Wyandotte region together one smile at a time.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Now, more of the Spider RV Storage halftime report. Looking at those advanced stats, points in the paint, Tetons are winning that one 22-12 because that has been the only place they've been hitting from on the floor. They have 2 of 14 from beyond the arc. And looking at my shot chart here, to see where they have, in fact, made them. There has been one shot that's been made outside of the paint, and that was a mid-range jumper by Carson Hare, so everything else has been inside the paint for the Tetons. Points off of turnovers, Tetons have gotten 10 of those. The Pioneers with 7 second chance points, 6-2 Tetons over the Pioneers. The Tetons have had chances for about 10 at least more points, but just have not been able to finish on putbacks. There's been 0 ties, 0 lead changes. Last field goal for the Pioneers came at 2:16 left to go in the first half. The last one for the Tetons came with 58 seconds left. Largest lead by the Pioneers was 15. That was at the 11:24 mark. So Tetons trailed by 11 here at the break. They have the firepower and the manpower to get it done. Let's see if they can put it all together and start hitting some shots. 2 minutes left to go before we get going with quarter number 2. Let's take all of that. We'll be back in 120 seconds.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Here at Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, we believe in we, not I. We are members, owners, family. We love what we do. We are built for you and by you. We give back. We are leaders, life changers. We empower people. We improve lives. We believe everyone has a unique voice and the power of numbers. We are many members. We are one force, one vision. We are building a better world. Now, together, we are a cooperative.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at WCCU.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
We're back here here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio, getting ready to go for the start of the second half, and the Pioneers start with the ball. They come back out with their starting five. Jace Hale has it up on top. He'll get it back from the outside from Boyce. Now in the paint is going to go Chongo with a fadeaway baseline jumper. Coach Tate surprised he didn't pick up a tee. Now incensed he was coming down after an official. Goes to Sauer. He hits to the top of the perimeter, peels it back out. Miller gets it in the post against Boyce. Backing down on Boyce. Now gets in the low block, puts it on Boyce. Blocked from behind. Sauer gets it back. He's going to lose it, and it's loose ball on the ground. Finally picked up by Casa. And Casa now working up on McDonald. Getting a step into the body of Milner, and Milner just picked up his fourth. They caught him on a push, and I call that good defense on Grantham as Joaquin Powell will quickly come to the bench. At the line is going to be Casa for a pair. So we'll have two coming now. 19-17 left to go in the second half. Casa at the stripe. He ended the first half with 12 points. Taking his time at the line. Here comes the first one, and that one will be up and good. As Milner will come out of the game with Powell going in. Casa at the line for his second of two, looking to put his team back up by 13. Pioneers have led by as many as 15 so far in this one. Next one is on the way and good as well. Powell will give it off to Hare to push up the court for the Tetons. Carson to Hobbs. Back to Hare. Up on top to Powell. They're giving Powell all the room in the world. Hand off to Sauer to the elbow over the top of Boyce, and in it goes. Sauer knocks down the mid-range jumper. His 7th point of the game. Boyce had it tipped out of his hands by Hobbs. A long pass down court from Hill. Tetons with a great defensive recovery. Inbound play coming for the Pioneers underneath their own basket. Hill set to trigger. He'll be flipping on top to Chongo. Chongo working on Hobbs. Gets it to Casa in the paint. Gonna back down on Hare. Lose the ball, and it'll be taken away by McDonald. JoJo pushing up the court, trying to turn the corner on Haney. He can. Here comes help. And going to flip it up to Sauer. Sauer back to McDonald, left unmarked. It'll be swing pass to Hare. Saves it from going out of bounds. Gets it back from Hobbs. Back to Hobbs. Thought about a corner three. Step back. Hare in the corner. Bullet pass up on top to Sauer. 9 on the shot clock. Powell setting a screen. Pick and roll. Powell, nothing there. Up to Sauer. Three-pointer over the top. No good. Powell will pull it. No, down. Haney can't save it from going out of bounds. He ripped it out of Powell's hands from behind. And that will be Teton ball. There will be a shot clock reset. It's at 20. Coach Tate wants a timeout. Not happy with his guys with all the height advantage in the world. It's going to be a short timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Happy New Year, Teton fans. This is Hunter Berg with the Williston State College Foundation. There are many ways to support Williston State, from scholarships to capital projects, from the Tetons to student life, from faculty and staff development to classroom improvements. We are always looking to better the campus experience. Have an area you'd like to help make better for our college? Give us a call to set up a visit about the many ways to make an impact. Call the WSC Foundation at 701-572-9275. And go Teton.
For Teton basketball, Coach Chase Tate for the Pioneers was animated to say the least during that timeout. Looking to get his guys going and rebounding, as I think just about everyone on their assignment has the height advantage for the Pioneers. The pass will be flipped up on top to Powell. He'll put it on the deck and hand it off to McDonald. McDonald to Sauer. He'll rip through, gets to the free throw line, cut off. Up on top, back to JoJo. 10 seconds on the shot clock. McDonald drives. He's going to float up, and they're going to say not on the shot. That one will be on Haney. It should be his second if it's on him. That one also looked to be pretty light, as that'll be another inbound play, and that does reset the shot clock at 20. Lead for the Pioneers is still at 11, 45-34. Hare inbounds the ball out to Hobbs for three from the near wing. Off the mark, no good. Scramble for the ball, and it'll be pulled down by Chongo. He's going to be trapped, looking to get it off to someone. Everyone's buttoned up. He'll hand it off to Kosa, and he'll be able to work his way up the court now. Pass to Hill. Hill across. Boyce looking for it in the paint. It'll go to Chongo. He'll miss the mid-range jumper. Pulled down by Powell. Sauer gets it off to McDonald. Back to Sauer goes on the wing. Up to JoJo. Over to Hobbs. Baseline drive on Kosa. Gets free. Puts it up and in. Two more for Eden. He has 13 in the game. 45-36. Tetons now looking to get some stops. Kosa pushing off on McDonald. Now flips it over to Chongo on the wing. Haney gets a screen. He'll pull it up on top to Chongo again. Screen coming from Boyce. Out in the corner. Hill wide open. No good. McDonald with the board. He'll get it off to Sauer. Andrew across the timeline with 17:06 left to go in the game. McDonald to Hare. Hare hands it off to Hobbs. Thought about a three. He'll take off instead. Get a floater in the paint. Up and in. Two more for Eden. He has 15 in the game. Pioneers were looking for a push-off. As back up the court again comes Hill. 45-38. Chongo in the post against Hobbs, looking to back him down. He'll step through, jump hook, up and in. Tough assignment for Eden. As Chongo now with 12 points in the game. McDonald to Hobbs, touch pass back to McDonald. JoJo looking to get it off. He'll find it into the hands of Sauer. Andrew up on top, shimmy and shake on Chongo. Nothing there. Out to Hobbs for three. No good. Chongo with the board for the Pioneers. Back comes Hill up the court. Davis set a check in on the next stop. Up on top to Chongo. Haney calling for it on the near wing. Haney to Chongo. Looking to get into the post on Sauer. Andrew with a good cutoff. Haney going to throw it up, and he was anticipating contact that didn't come. He made the bucket but hit the ground hard. McDonald now through the paint. He'll lay it up all the way in, coast to coast for JoJo. Makes it a 9-point game once again, 49-40. McDonald with 13 in the game. McKenna set to come in on the next stop. Hill crossing over on the defender, looking for someone. Haney cutting through. McDonald just about got a poke away. Chombo slips through, puts it up, Kosa slips through, puts it in. 16 points for him in the game, back to an 11-point lead. Inbound play goes to Sauer. Two Tetons set to come in on the next stop. Hobbs back to Hare. Up on top to Powell, now to McDonald. JoJo again amongst the trees. He's going to slip through. Over to Hobbs. Open look for a triple. That one in and out. No good. Tetons cannot buy a long-range bucket here in this one. Back up comes Hill. 3-on-2. He's going to flip it off to Haney underneath, who will put it up and in. Donnie Haney now has 9 points in the game. Looking to be the fourth in double digits. Hobbs racing back down the court. He'll get into the paint. Looking to get it off to Powell. Powell, the reverse layup. He's going to be blocked underneath by Boyce. Back come the Pioneers up the court again. It'll be Hill, lays it up. It'll be McDonald who tips it away, saves it from going out of bounds, but Hill will bring it back down. They're going to reset the shot clock, and they now Boyce underneath to Kosa. Cut off by Hill, jump hook, no good. And Sauer with the board. He's going to muscle it away from a couple of Pioneers. Hare brings it across. Now Johnson also set to come in as McDonald with the layup. No good, high angle. He can't believe that one didn't drop. As Kosa again up the court. He spins on the baselines, and that one is going to be a goaltending on Josiah McDonald. And I think that was out of abundance of frustration. Out of the game for the Tetons is going to be Powell, Sauer, and McDonald. As Bridger Johnson will take over as one of the guards. Charlie McKenna now into play the 5. And at the 3 is now Chris Davis for the Tetons. Carson gets it over to Bridger, who curls around the top, hands it to Davis. Davis from the elbow, bounce pass to McKenna. He'll dribble it out, hands it back off to Hare. Hare will drive underneath, to be turned away, steps through, hit on the head, no call. And that will be a loose ball on the ground. Davis gets tied up with Hill. And it'll be an alternating possession. They're going to call it. They're going to call a foul on Carson Hare. That'll be number 1 on Carson. It'll be the second team foul on the Tetons. 13:54 left to go. They're going to time out on the court. It is a long one. We'll take a long one ourselves. Back in a minute.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. Get a Hot Point top load set for $1,218 or Whirlpool front loaders for $19.99 a set. We are also your dishwasher replacement headquarters starting at $4.89. Don't forget the Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living, located south of I-Kitty Furniture on 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Back here for Teton basketball. Inbound play goes. Teton's looking to save it, and they say Carson Hare was out of bounds on the baseline. A round of applause from his head coach, Alex Herman, as the Tetons look to ramp up the defensive pressure. Inbounding the ball is going to be Wyatt Wickens for the Pioneers. One of a few Pioneers who just checked in on the last time out. Hill up on top. Hill swing it over to Wickens. Now to Chongo. Chongo out to Hill. Looking back door for Chongo. Tipped away by Hobbs. No, McKenna with a tip away. So Charlie getting his hand into the passing lane and just able to push it out. Inbounding the ball now is going to be Jace Hill for the Pioneers. Looking to force someone. Back door. Can't find him. Now throws it out to Kosa in the corner. Davis is going to cut him off. Tries to spin on Chris. Nothing there. Davis, good defense in the post. And they're going to call Davis on a foul on that one, too. He jumped straight up in the air. His hands were perfectly straight in the air. And he's going to get called for a push. That'll now be number 1 on Davis, number 3 on Williston State. And send Zenio Casa to the line for a pair. He's sitting at 16 points, looking for a couple more with his 15-point lead. Casa at the line for his first of 2. That one rattles in and drops in there. He'll have one more remaining. 56-40. Tetons have 2 starters and 3 bench on the court. Starters are Carson Hare and Eden Hobbs. And the reserves in Bridger Johnson as well as Chris Davis and Charlie McKenna. Azenio Casa for his next one is going to be up and good. That'll make it a 17-point lead, 57-40. Hare to Hobbs, looking to drive. He's going to curl over to Johnson for a wing 3. Off the mark, no good. Tetons again cold from deep. Back out it'll go to Hill. Hill crossing over on Johnson. Gets a block and a step now into the paint. No good. Johnson comes away with a steal. Crosses over on the defender in Chongo. Up over to Hare in the corner for 3. Carson, no good. We pull back down by Wiggins. Wiggins gets it ahead to Koza. Out onto the wing to Hill. Good closeout by the Tetons defensively. Chonga in the post, no good. Pulled down again. Another good defensive stand by McKenna. As Johnson gets to the near wing, he'll cross over. Gets it to Davis. Davis looking to drive on Wickens. He'll spin in the paint, throws one up, and there's going to be a foul called on Wickens. It looks like, and it will be, it'll be his first personal. Second team foul on the Pioneers. Joaquin Powell set to come in on the next stop. At the line, 4-2 is Chris Davis, still looking for his first points of the game. Davis at the line. Here comes his first. That one in there for his first point. Deficit is down to 14. McKenna will come out. Powell goes in. And Uwami Chongo out for Miles. Into the game is Shad Boyce. Boyce and Gosar into the game. Both with 2 fouls for the Pioneers. No one with more than 1 for the Tetons. As the second one is going to be made for Williston State. As Davis knocks down 2 of 2. 13-point deficit. 12:29 left to go. Here comes a drive from Casa, too easy to the lane. He now has 20. Powell back up the court for the Tetons. He gives it off to Hare. Hare gets a seam, and he's going to get hit along the head as he goes up. Just about floated back down and in, but just missed. That'll be number 3 on Gozar. And sending Hare to the stripe for 2. 59-42 here with 12-13 left to go in the game. Last game out for Carson was his career high as a Teton. He had 24 in Botno in the losing effort to the Lumberjacks as he knocks down the first free throw. Looking to chip the deficit back down to 15. And he does. Now makes it 59-44. Wiggins inbounds the ball over to Hill. Here comes some late full court press for the Tetons. Jump pass to Casa. Far ahead, it'll go in the corner to Wiggins. Powell there with the closeout. Couple of mismatches for the Tetons. Now they get to switch on the right man. Defensive or rebound, offensive rebound goes to Boyce. Up on top, it'll go again to Hill. Fresh shot clock for the Pioneers. Over it'll go to Gosar. And a good tip away for Carson Hare. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll be 12 seconds left to shoot. 11:50 left to go in the game. Pioneers inbounding from the near sideline. Up on top, it'll go to Hill. Back to Casa. Casa kicks it in the corner. Three-pointer will be in there for Gosar. He has 5 points in the game. 62-44, largest lead here in this one for the Pioneers at 18 points. Hobbs hands it off to Davis. Davis crosses over on Wickens. Gets down low. Going to be blocked by the defender underneath. And another opportunity is going to result in a foul. We'll see who this. Gosar pick up his 4th personal rather quickly. As Gosar didn't see where the contact came from on him. There was 2 blocks by Boyce underneath on Davis, as Davis is now at the line for his first free throw. He's going to be up and good. Hill will be going out of the game with McPartland coming in. And Gosar also will be checking out for the Pioneers. And re-entering is going to be Donnie Haney. Davis for his second of 2. That one in and out, no good. Be pulled down by Wickens, and the Pioneers march back up the court. Cosa over to Haney on the far wing. High post to Wickens, out on the perimeter to McPartland. And that'll be Tetons. They're going to say it's off of a fingertip of a Teton defender and out of bounds. And now McPartland will be inbounding from the corner. He'll get it up to Wickens. Wickens high post. Casa kicks it out to Haney. Thought about a 3-1 dribble. Back up on top to Casa. Sidestep. McPartland in the corner. Closed out by Johnson. Looking for an entry pass. Now looking for escape. Into the corner. It'll go back to Casa. He's going to be trapped. Long heave up on top to Haney. He's going to fire from way downtown. Miss rebound into the hands of Boyce. It'll go. He'll put it back up, and he's going to jump over the top of Bridger Johnson, committing the foul. No, it'll be Wickens doing that. So it'll be Wickens picking up his second. So Wickens tried to get over the top of Johnson for that one and went through him. And now the back of the court comes Williston State. Bridger kicks it up to Powell. Powell hands it back to Davis. Davis drives, gets to the elbow. Pass going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll be Teton ball. Another Pioneer getting into the passing lane. Here inbounds. Looking for someone who'll get to Davis. Going to be in the corner. No dribble. He's going to have it knocked out of his hands. Flips it back up on top to Johnson. Johnson picks up a Powell screen. Here comes the secondary help defender. He'll run through, fade away from the baseline. Off the back, gets his own rebound, and he's going to be knocked to the ground. Still no call. And another block and a Teton knocked to the ground and no call. Both blocks by Boyce. As Chongo comes down, he's going to kick it into the corner to Wickens. Back up on top, it'll go to McPartland. McPartland to the elbow, nothing there to Haney. Haney's going to drive, cut off by Hare. Haney now up on top, back to Cosa. 13 on the shot clock. Kosa drives. He's going to lose it out of bounds, and they're going to say back to Williston State off the leg of Kosa. It was tipped either by Johnson or Davis. Tetons take back over 62-45. Both teams on a bit of a dry spell offensively. Eden Hobbs on top of the perimeter, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson back to Hare. Pump fake, nothing there. He's going to drive and flips it up. Had to get it over the top of Boyce, who was rim protecting, and overshot the rim. Haney racing now up the court. He's going to drive, throws it short angle at the rim, and is put up back and in by Shad Boyce. Back of the court come the Tetons. That'll be Hobbs bringing it up. He's going to take it to the elbow. Spin, double team underneath. Tipped away from Powell. Picked up by McPartland. Back come the Pioneers. Long pass out underneath. It'll go to Boyce. He'll put it up and in for two more. And there'll be a timeout called on the court by the Tetons. It's going to be a full one. We'll take a full one as well. Back in 1 minute.
Dickinson State University is bringing new opportunities to Williston. Through Degree Bridge, a partnership with Williston State College, students can now earn a Bachelor of Business Administration from DSU while staying right on the WSC campus. Take classes in person, stay connected to your community, and choose your focus in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes begin fall 2026. Learn more at dickinsonstate.edu. Together, we make the difference.
In the Mondack region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Mondack region together one smile at a time.
Basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons trail by 21, 66-45 as they look to see if they can find some offensive rhythm. Grantham Milner back in the game for the Tetons. As Miller in for Powell. Also McDonald back in the game. Hayer's going to drive. He'll get down to the low post. Kicks it back out to Hobbs for a corner three. That one's good from Hobbs. And Hobbs now with 18 points in the game. 66-48. McDonald guarding Kosa the whole way up the court. Boy, setting a screen on top. Here comes another one. And McDonald will pick up the foul after trying to reach around and poke it away from Kosa from behind. McDonald picks up his second personal, fourth team. Pioneers have 5 so far in the half. McPartland out of the game. Back in is Jace Hill for the Pioneers. Kosa over on the far wing. 8:45 left to go in the second half. Here comes a drive by Boyce, cut off by Milner. Back it'll go to Boyce. Milner with the closeout, and Boyce knocks down the 15-footer. 68-48, back to a 20-point game. Hare up on top, gives it and go back to Milner. Milner to Sauer. Sauer back to Hobbs, another three-pointer, and Eden knocks down his second in a row. Those are the first 2 three-pointers of the half. Milner has 4 of 6 that the Tetons have so far in the second. Miles coming back the other way. Up on top, Wickens has it, gets it off to Boyce. Boyce hands it to Hill, looking to take a drive on Hare, and it's going to be lost out of bounds back to the Tetons. Hill was trying to campaign that it was tipped out of his hands by Carson, but it just slipped. As Milner will get the ball into Hare, he's going to let the ball roll a little bit up the court to preserve as many seconds as he can. Hobbs, pump fake. Here comes a closeout. He's going to get to the rim, put her up for 2 more. Eden now with 23 in the game. Hobbs is cramping down the court, and now it's 5-on-4 as there's a corner three in and no good. Tipped out of bounds by Gozar. Tetons still struggling underneath. It'll go up and in for Wickens for two. And there's going to be a timeout called by the Pioneers, as I think Coach Tate wondered why it took them so long to score. It's a full timeout. We'll take a full one as well. Back in a minute.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Here at Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, we believe in we, not I. We are members, owners, family. We love what we do. We are built for you and by you. We give back. We are leaders, life changers. We empower people. We improve lives. We believe everyone has a unique voice and the power of numbers. We are many members. We are one force, one vision. We are building a better world. Now, together, we are a cooperative.
We're back here for Teton basketball on 60 Radio. Teton trail 70-53 with 7:28 left to go. They are showing some signs of life. We'll have to see if they can continue to chip back or if the gap is too wide. Carson Hare back up the court for the Tetons. See if they can still feed Hobbs. No, Milner to McDonald, now to Hobbs, corner three, that one up no good, tipped around, and it'll be put up and in by Hare with two more for Carson. He now has 6 in the game. Tetons within 15 again. Haney gets past a couple of defenders, he's going to drive into attack, gets into the body of Milner, no good, and it'll be put back up and in by Boyes. 2 more for him, he has 12 now in the game. Hare over to McDonald, back to Hare. Carson going to drive, looks to flip it over Boyson. He's going to be blocked. McDonald going to get the ball back, and there's going to be a foul called on Hill. That'll be Hill's first personal. Sixth-team foul on the Pioneers. McDonald set to inbound now for the Tetons as there's a stoppage on the court between the officials. And something was mentioned to the scores bench, not sure what. Hare gets it to Milner, a little bit of a mishandle of a pass. Grantham puts it on the deck, back to Carson. Another screen coming, out to Grantham. For 3 from Milner, no good, tipped around, out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins and the Pioneers. Tetons will get a fresh 20. 6:31 left to go. Looking to make this possession count. Everyone will matter as they need to get some buckets and some stops, or rather sooner than later. Inbound play goes to Milner. Bounce pass gets him in to the baseline area. Now McDonald, he's going to be surrounded by a couple. Up to Sauer. He's going to be blocked by Kosa. And there's going to be a foul coming back the other way on the Tetons, committed by Hobbs. His second personal, 15 foul for the Tetons. And that'll be inbound play coming for the Pioneers. Wickens looks to inbound to Hill. Hill working it across the timeline. Now over to Boyce. Boyce looking for a backdoor cut to Haney. Nothing there. Cutting up on top now Hill. He's fighting for it. And Wickens gets free. He's going to go for the dunk and hit the bottom of the rim. Now Sauer will work his way across the timeline. Kicks it up to Hobbs. Hobbs hands it off to Hare. In the paint to Milner. Now to McDonald. McDonald dribbles in and out. He'll get it back. Gets to the elbow again. Over to Hobbs. Open look for 3 from Eden. That one's no good. Sauer saves it from going out of bounds and can't keep his feet any longer. Looking to save it to a teammate, and he passes it falling over, and it lands out of bounds. Giving it back to the Pioneers. Azenio Kosa back up the court. He'll spin on McDonald. Now a screen comes from Boyce, pulling back out. Kosa drives, flips it up, and there's going to be a travel called on Kosa. For a second, I thought that was potentially number 5 on Milner, but instead, and we'll give the ball back to Williston State. Wickens comes out of the game. Going back in is going to be Uwami Shango. Hobbs gives it back to Hare. Now to Milner on top. Milner looking for a guard to give it off to. Now to Carson. Crossing over on Shango. Pump fake up to McDonald. McDonald high post to Milner. Gives it back to Josiah. Looking for the dump back to his post player. Now to Hobbs. Looking to take off. Nothing there from Eden. Looking for Hare. He'll find him. Hare dribbles through. And there's going to be a foul called on the Pioneers. That'll go on Kosa. His first personal. 7th-team foul. And that will put Carson Hare to the stripe for a 1-1. The first 1-1 of the half for Williston State. The Tetons still have 1 foul left to give here in this one. Carson at the line for his first, and he'll knock that one down. He has 7 points in the game. Looking for 2 more. Carson for his next one is good as well. That'll make it 72-57. 5 minutes left to go. Haney gets the inbound pass over to Hill. Hill pushes it up the court as he has it trapped on the sideline and gets bailed out by Colin. Timeout. We'll see if it's a long one. It's going to be a long one taken by the Pioneers here with 4:53 left to go in the game. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout ourselves. Back in 60 seconds.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at WCCU.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Mike, we're back here for Tetons basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons trail by 15, 72-57 with 4:53 left to go. Pass goes to Jace Hill, and he catches it on the line and takes a step over. And that'll be a turnover to the Tetons. Right on his hip was Carson Hare. May have given him a little bit of a help across the line, as that'll now be the Tetons ball inbounding from the front court. Carson calls for action up on top to Hobbs. Back to Hare. He gets to the elbow to McDonald. Tetons switched up their offensive looks, and they've been running a lot more cohesively. Sauer looking for a teammate to McDonald. It's going to be tipped by Haney. 6 on the shot clock. McDonald kicks it off. Sauer, good look for 3. Got it to go. Big three-pointer from Andrew Sauer, as that will now make it a 12-point game. McDonald just about picked the pocket of Kosa, and now there's a trap up at the top of the perimeter. Loose ball. It's going to be Kosa coming back with it. Gets it to Haney. Haney pulls it back along the perimeter, chased by McDonald. Now Kosa being guarded by Hare. Over it'll go to Hill on the far wing. 9 on the shot clock for the Pioneers. Hill picking up a screen from Boyce. Gets to the elbow. Gets it to Boyce. He's going to pull from just inside. That's no good. Tipped around, pulled down by Hare. Back come the Tetons, looking to see if they can close it. And there'll be a reverse layup by Eden Hobbs. Quickly up and in. Hobbs with 25 in the game, and it's a 10-point game with 3:43 left to go. Back across the timeline again is Kosa. Jongo coming to set up. No, he'll pick up the pass over on the perimeter. Now to Hill, curls around, and there's going to be a foul called on Hare. That's his second, team sixth. The last the Tetons had to give. That will reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. As the Pioneers now will be inbounding from the near sideline. As Donnie Haney, one of the officials, having a quick convo. Inbound pass will go to Jace Hill. Pick up a screen from Boyce again. He's going to set another one, then trail back. He'll have it up on top, kick it to Kosa on the side. Now Hill driving underneath. It'll go to Shango. He'll put it up and in. 2 more for him. He has 14 in the game. Hare up to Hobbs, back to a 12-point differential. Sauer on the near wing, looking for McDonald. A little bit of miscommunication between the two. He'll get it to Hare. Now to Hobbs. Throws the pass away to Shango, and it'll be up and no good. There'll be a foul called on Hare. So that'll give 2 free throws coming to Kosa and the Pioneers, as Bridger Johnson will check into the game here in between the 2 free throws. Azinio Kosa with 20 points in the game, looking for 2 more. Kosa at the stripe for his first of 2. That one's going to be up and good. He'll have 1 more coming, as it'll be Sauer coming out of the game. Kosa is 5 for 6 from the line. Pioneers currently 13 of 14. Tetons 11 of 20 from the charity stripe. As Sauer goes out now with Johnson in, and there's a substitution for the Pioneers. Is going out is going to be Shango. And in is going to be Gosar, playing with 4 fouls. Little offense for defense substitution. And the free throw from Kosa is up and good. 14-point lead for the Pioneers. Hare has it on top of the perimeter. Lost it momentarily, and he gets it back to drives. Kicks to Hobbs. Closed out by Casa. Doesn't allow a shot. Now a drive by McDonald. Flips it to Milner. Can't handle the pass. And it'll be stolen back away by the Tetons. McDonald, baseline drive on Hill. Steps through. Flips it up to Hare. Hare to Milner. Puts it up. No good down low. Pulled back down by Boyce. And he gets it off to Hill. Up the court is going to be Hill again. Hands it off to Kosa. Final 2:20 left to go on the American State Bank scoreboard. Haney now to Hill. A 3-man weave up on top. Just about a steal by McDonald. Kosa kicks it out into the corner. 3 from Gosar off the front. No good. Kosa with the offensive rebound. He'll put it up and in for 2 more. His 24th point of the game. It'll be Hare. Drives down low, goes for the reverse layup, and that'll be another block by Shad Boyce on Carson Hare. Up the court again comes Hill. Hill working on McDonald. The trade-off now. Kosa has it. Bridger right up in his pocket. Back out on the perimeter will go to Hill. 14 on the shot clock. Haney now will pick it up. Double team coming. McDonald, the offhand pass going to be tipped. Hare gets it off to JoJo. McDonald flips it up on top to Hobbs. Hobbs back to McDonald in the corner to Hare. Looking down low for Milner, nothing there. McDonald, Hobbs now to drive. Turn around, gets to the elbow. Fadeaway jumper, that's going to be no good. He pulled back down by Jace Hill and the Pioneers. I think it was Josh Gosar, caught an unintentional elbow at some point. Azinio Kosa kicks it over to Hill, and the Tetons are bringing the reserves back in. Here, 1 minute left to go, and here comes Haney. He's going to drive it, kick it back out on top. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Casa crossing over on Johnson. Spins, floats, puts it up, and that one will drop in there. Azinio Kosa for 2 more as McDonald, the Tetons, come back up across the court. Don't know if the subs are going to be able to get in here in this one. Hobbs out to Hare for a long 3. That'll be no good. Pulled down by McDonald. And now Hill comes up the court as JoJo will just reach out and grab the hand of Hill so the subs can get in here for the final 30.9 seconds left to go. Coming in now for the Tetons. will be Brandon Bailey. Joining him out there is going to be Grant Overy. Aiden Feenstra checks into the game, as well as Mason McPeak. Free throw is going to be up and good, as the last two sub in for the Tetons is River Queerkill. As the first free throw is going to be up and good by Hill. Out of the game is Kosa. Back in is Wickens, as the free throw by Jace is going to be up and no good. McPeak with the rebound. He'll push it up the court. 26 seconds left to go. River looking to drive. Turned away, down low, underneath, back up on top. It'll go to Bailey. Bailey going to flip it up. He gets fouled. Tripped up from behind. I think that might be number 5 on Gosar. As that will be, and it will send Braden Bailey to the line for a couple. 81-62 here, final 18.8 seconds left to go. And Gosar will check out of the game. Coming in is Owen McPartland. Bailey at the line for the first of his 2 shots is going to be up and good. He'll have one more. Looking to chip the lead down to 17 here before the final buzzer from Williston. Bailey at the line for his second of 2. That one will be in there as well. As Miles works their way up the court. Final 15 seconds as Jace Hill crosses the timeline. He'll kick it over to Haney. And the final seconds will take away the Tetons. Lose here at home to Miles in a game that they never looked crisp fully until midway through the second half. They came up a little bit short, 17 points short, 81-64. We're going to take a 5-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up here from Williston.
Happy New Year, Teton fans. This is Hunter Berg with the Williston State College Foundation. There are many ways to support Williston State, from scholarships to capital projects, from the Tetons to student life, from faculty and staff development to classroom improvements. We are always looking to better the campus experience. Have an area you'd like to help make better for our college? Give us a call to set up a visit about the many ways to make an impact. Call the WSC Foundation at 701-572-9275. And go Teton.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. Get a Hot Point top load set for $1,218 or Whirlpool front loaders for $19.99 a set. We are also your dishwasher replacement headquarters starting at $4.89. Don't forget the Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living, located south of I-Kitting Furniture on 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Dickinson State University is bringing new opportunities to Williston. Through Degree Bridge, a partnership with Williston State College, students can now earn a Bachelor of Business Administration from DSU while staying right on the WSC campus. Take classes in person, stay connected to your community, and choose your focus in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes begin fall 2026. Learn more at dickinsonstate.edu. Together, we make the difference.
In the Wyandotte region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Wyandotte region together one smile at a time.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Here at Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, we believe in we, not I. We are members, owners, family. We love what we do. We are built for you and by you. We give back. We are leaders, life changers. We empower